Hey everyone, Morgan here. So today I'm going to be doing an overview of how to inventory your bug out bag. Now when I talk about this, this is going to be kind of the same basic concept of inventorying really any kit or food storage or water as I knock things down or anything like that. Basically we are just going to be checking to make sure that everything is still in tip-top shape, and this is a reliable bag, survival kit, your food is still good, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go step by step about my process, and keep in mind that I inventory my bug out bag every 3 months. The very first thing that I do is that I have an app on my phone that reminds me every 3 months to inventory my bug out bag. And every 3 months I go through it. The very first thing that you're going to want to do when you go through it is to take everything out. Now, you don't have to take everything out if you don't use it very much. I use my bag a lot. And also what I'll do is I will take stuff constantly in and out of it. I'm constantly using stuff in and out of my bag, which is a good thing because then you get to know your bug out bag intimately. Plus, I take my bug out bag every time we go camping, every time we go like an hour away from home, so I'm always using my bug out bag in some way or another. I am actually going to be referred to this as my bonch. I call this my bonch, my bug out never coming home bag, because it's a hybrid of a bug out inch bag. So anyway, my bonch is very used, okay? I even take it hiking, like I do a lot with it, okay? Now, if you don't do a lot with your bag and it like sits in a closet, maybe you want to inventory it maybe every 6 months or so. It just kind of depends on you, but I would really try to inventory it at least a couple times a year. If not every 3 months, then every 6 months, okay? So outside of setting a reminder for yourself to inventory your bug out bag, I would also get some sort of checklist. Now, this is the Preparedness Planner. This is the brand new one for 2019. It's the Rogue Preparedness Planner. And in the back, there are several checklists, empty checklists for you to fill out on your own. I use these checklists. This was something that was really missing in my life and in my preps and things like that. Something that I could easily jot down the checklist. Now, this checklist could be written in a way in which you're saying, I want these things in my bag, or I need to have these things in my bag. And then you can write another checklist about things that are actually in your bag, and then compare. Say, okay, well, I have my knife, but it looks like I don't have a first aid kit and I really want that in there, right? And by the way, I actually have free downloadable checklists down at my website at roguepreparedness.com. A whole bunch of checklists that you can compare notes, things that you may want in your kits and things like that. So anyway, so checklists are going to be really important. So the first thing that you want to do is really take everything out, write down everything, where everything is located in the bag. So then this will be a nice, easy checklist for you to just grab the next time you inventory and say, okay, well, how is everything, and do I still need this? Maybe I've added something, taken something out, etc. So the checklists are going to be really important. What we're looking for mostly is expiration dates on any food in your bag. So obviously, if you have like mountain houses and things, you're pretty much good to go. I also have a lot of snacks in mine that are not, freeze-dried long-term storage. So I want to make sure I'm checking the expiration, looking at the food if I can, smelling it, make sure there aren't any holes, just making sure that they're still as up-to-date as you possibly can, especially when it comes to, food that you're going to rely on. If you store water in your bug out bag, like I have a full water bladder in this bag filled with water that I will change out every 6 months. You can also treat the water if need, but I just think that's totally unnecessary. As long as it's kept in a cool, dark place, like it's kept in our house, it's a very regulated temperature. It's kept in a dark bag, all these things. I've talked about this before, but anyway, if you keep water, you can trade it out every 6 months, or just treat it or do whatever you need to do. But if you do keep water, make sure that you are actually checking that water, making sure that it's still good to go. Okay, the next things you're going to want to check are flashlights, batteries, things like that. Like make sure that your flashlight actually looks good, it's functioning, things like that. If you do keep batteries in the flashlight, make sure that the batteries are not corroding. If you keep batteries in your bag separately outside of the flashlights and things, make sure that they're not corroding. Just take a real quick look at it. Even the ones that say like 10-year batteries, things like that, they can go bad. And I actually have been cleaning out some corroded batteries recently, and they're like, the last 10 years, but they've been corroding. And so you just want to make sure that you have the best batteries possible. You also want to check first aid kit. You want to make sure that this is not only up to date with your skills, but it's up to date as in, you want to check like the alcohol pads. If you have medications, you'll want to check that. If you have any sort of ointments or anything, you want to check those. Just take a real quick glance at them and just make sure that they still look good. Everything is good. There's no punctures, anything like that. And again, especially with medicines, any type of medicines that you keep in your bag, if they need to be switched out, they need to be switched out. I would usually recommend switching medicines out every year, once a year. But that's, again, totally up to you and your preferences on expiration dates and all that. Outside of that, you really just want to make sure that nothing, like if you do carry knives in here and you don't necessarily use them all the time, make sure that they're in good shape, that they're sharpened, that they're clean, that they're not sitting in a sheath rusting somehow, because you have high humidity. Like we have some pretty high humidity here. So we just have to make sure that our knives are properly, taken care of. And, other than that, you're really just going through your bag, taking things out that you no longer need anymore, that don't fit your skill set, or you are putting things in, switching stuff out to make sure that everything is fitting your skill set, your needs, everything. If you keep any battery power packs, make sure that they're fully charged. The ones that are worth anything will keep a charge, okay? But the ones that are pretty bad, they won't keep a charge. So like this one is fully charged. And I really don't have to worry about this one losing power somehow. But I've had ones that have like lost power, but those are, very inexpensive bad ones. But just make sure that, your battery power packs are good and that all that is all together. And, you have your charger and all that. If you have lighters, make sure that they are still nice and full. If you carry paracord, make sure that you have enough paracord on however you're storing the paracord. If you do carry fuel canisters, make sure that, they're nice and full. You want to have the most fuel as possible, for cooking your meals, purifying your water, do whatever you got to do. So that's pretty much it. You're just comparing your checklist of things that you maybe want, things that you already have, things that you're taking out, things that you're changing. If you use it often, you may want to inventory it more often, like every 3 months like I do. If you don't use it as often, you may not want to inventory it as often, but I would still suggest every 6 months. So anyway, that's just a quick overview of how to inventory a bug out bag, or really any kit, your car kit, any survival kits, hiking kits, whatever it is. So if you have any other questions or suggestions, please put them down below in the comments. And don't forget to head to my website at roadpreparedness.com to download some checklists and to check out the Road Preparedness Planner and all that good stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.